Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Scorpio November 3, 2022. Today's transits emphasize deep thoughts, study, research, secrets, and mysteries. You might learn something unique about your inner workings or motivations. Fortunately, you're motivated and ready to put in the effort, and it's rewarding to throw yourself into a special pursuit. Independent work can thrive, and you're in an excellent place to manage money and details. Energies today are especially suitable for you to function or work behind the scenes. You can feel pleasantly dedicated to your loved ones, passion projects, and personal life. A strong attraction or interest can drive you. Your watery depths bring you so much beauty. As Jupiter, our great benefic, flips his fins and dives deeper into Pisces, you are being encouraged to unlock a whole new level of your intuition and connection with the universe. Embrace the magic of the moment, but consider reflecting on your past and asking your guides any questions you may have about unresolved personal or romantic situations. Soulmate connections from the past, perhaps even lifetimes before, could now be coming your way. The best thing to do is to truly open up yourself vulnerably to the universe and trust its flow. As you spin in those depths, consider how you can reignite the past or learn from it. Are you ready to move forward with your financial opportunities? Well, you may first need to let go under the first quarter moon in Aquarius. You might have to detach from some of your debts, poor financial habits, narrow-minded ideas, or entanglements. Once you have detached, the lunation may find that it is relatively easy to shift your perspective and attention to a more individualistic path. You may find it easier to work on your own, since the lunation may liberate you from unnecessary debts that no longer serve you. The moon's first visit to your financial sector since Saturn's direct turn 10 days ago was always going to be a valuable chance to check in. As they align, the moon will also form a friendly aspect to Mars, just days after his retrograde turn in an intuitive and imaginative part of your chart. This can fuel your financial confidence, instincts, and imagination while putting a positive spin on the past, present, and future. You will be able to do much good for those around you during this time of intense celestial energy. You do not have to look farther than your daily life in order to contribute mountains of beneficial energy to the planet. You have a gift for relating to others and eliciting what they are thinking and feeling, and then seeing the best in this. Keep yourself feeling alive and willing to engage by minding a very healthy diet full of fresh produce. If you haven't finished any work projects, make this the first thing you do today. That way you'll be able to make room for the new projects that are waiting to get started. This is a one day, and it's an opportune time to begin new budgets, projects, and systems. If you've wanted to incorporate a better way of doing things, this is the time. Staff meetings are often full of energy and most productive when it comes to ideas, so if this is on your calendar, make the most of it. Enjoy your day. After Jupiter retrograde back out of your career sector last week, and with Venus still 14 days away from beginning a new round of planetary activity on the job front, this has bought you some breathing space. With the moon returning to your career sector over the weekend, there will be a better chance then to check in and get a more accurate feel for the new professional dynamics. In meantime, today is more about having your money hat on, with the moon giving you a chance to look to the future with confidence. While Venus, the planet of love, has only been in your romantic sector for 10 days, she moves into her final 2 weeks here today. This brings home just how short these romantically charged weeks will be and how you can't afford to miss a moment. Fortunately, with Venus yet to form a friendly aspect to Jupiter and Neptune in an adventurous part of your chart, the best is still to come. Our eyes in the sky. Today brings many elements of surprise as the Scorpio sun squares off with the Aquarius moon. This can cause some upheaval on numerous levels, especially in relationships. The theme of the day centers around partnerships and those who mirror us on a soul level. The Scorpio influence commands us to dive deep into our psychological wounds, and the second quarter moon washing through Aquarius helps purge them. There is a feeling of being supported on an emotional level, despite how vulnerable the healing process makes us feel. You are not alone, even if it feels at times like you're the only one in the room. Saturn in authoritarian Aquarius doesn't let up on you mentally. There could be many challenges that require careful analysis. In fact, you could be way too hard on yourself now, because the cosmos encourages you to weigh every situation, making it tough to make any decisions. Remember that you know what's best for you. Especially as the magnetic Sun-Moon square kicks up the dust and sends you in a totally different direction. Be prepared for some unexpected news that could have you jumping into new experiences almost instantly. In a case of perfect timing, the Moon not only returns for its first visit to your relationship sector since Jupiter retrograde back in for a rare double-dip visit but straight into a friendly aspect to Mercury, just days after the planet of communications returned to your communication sector. Mercury has joined the Sun and Venus, who have already begun a mission to get the communication lines open and especially on the relationship front. This is the start of a partnership between the communication and relationship gods that will deepen over the coming days and weeks. The Moon not only returns for its first visit to your relationship sector since Jupiter's return last week but straight into a friendly aspect to Mercury, just days after the planet's return to your communication sector. This is just a taste of things to come, with some defining days and weeks coming up on the communication and relationship fronts. In the morning, the Moon squares off with Venus, making it difficult to negotiate our needs and desires. On the one hand, we're inclined to group settings now. Under the Aquarius Moon, we benefit from drama-free experiences with friends who stretch our minds but don't force us too far into emotional territory. On the other hand, Venus in Scorpio pitches us into the deep end of the relational pool, where intimacy is a given. We may struggle between the urge to keep things light and the compulsion to steamroll another's boundaries. Reconciling these two extremes can get a bit dicey. Yet, it may also make us aware that certain relationships aren't as simple and straightforward as we initially presumed them to be. Following this, the Moon sextiles Chiron in Aries, smoothing over some of the tension prompted by the Moon-Venus square. We may now realize that challenges we face with friends, family members, or partners are indicative of history repeating. We are encouraged to retrace old footsteps and to course-correct regrettable past behaviors. In this way, uncomfortable moments serve as opportunities for healing.